Behold.
Robert Eggers foi a grande sensação do Festival de Sundance com o filme de estreia The Witch. Em 2019 voltou a dar que falar com O Farol e este ano estreia O Homem do Norte, que está na linha da frente na corrida para o título de filme do ano. Com um elenco de luxo, Robert Eggers assina a realização de uma epopeia viking com um grande elenco, movida a vingança e que o próprio Eggers não sabia que queria fazer até Alexander Skarsgard lhe falar nisso.
I was not particularly interested in Vikings. The macho stereotype, which very much exists, was not of interest to me, and the far-right misappropriation of Viking culture made me even less interested. But when I went to Iceland and experienced these epic landscapes, I decided to pick up the Icelandic sagas, and then I started to be interested in Vikings. And so then when Alexander Skarsgard and I had lunch and he said he wanted to make a Viking movie, that's how it all came together.
When I first met Rob, he had just done The Witch. I was familiar with his style of filmmaking. When we shot The Northman it's a big action-adventure movie. So to shoot it the way Rob shot The Witch and The Lighthouse, it's a lot of very long takes, a very long continuous shots where there are no cuts in the scenes. So it was absolutely quite challenging to shoot big set pieces, big action scenes on film, one camera only, with no cuts, but also rewarding and exciting because it's a privilege when you actually get to do the whole thing from the beginning to the end. And when it works, it's an incredibly exciting feeling. Because you know that this is it, this is what's going to be on the screen. There are not going to be any cheats, no cuts, nothing. This is what we just did, is what people are going to see.
O Homem do Norte conta a história de um jovem príncipe viking que vê o tio assassinar o pai e jura vingança por ele e pela mãe. A fazer lembrar Hamlet, de William Shakespeare, este filme inspira-se na lenda nórdica que deu origem à obra do bardo e mistura folclore escandinavo com o misticismo e o sobrenatural. Robert Eggers quis trazer rigor à história. Por isso chamou Sion, o poeta e autor islandês, para escreverem o argumento juntos.
Sion is a brilliant writer in general, but also, like me, he is obsessed with the past and folklore, and he's a surrealist. But and then as an Icelander, every Icelander knows what saga characters they're literally directly related to. And so they have this cultural understanding that an American isn't going to have.
Do elenco de O Homem do Norte fazem parte Claes Bang e Anya Taylor-Joy, que já tinha entrado em The Witch, de Robert Eggers. Com 4 nomeações aos Oscars cada, o filme conta também com Ethan Hawke e Willem Dafoe, e ainda com a vencedora de um Oscar, Nicole Kidman. Para ela não há diferença entre grande e pequeno ecrã, já a vimos em cenários como Moulin Rouge, a paisagem do interior australiano, e até já foi mãe de um super-herói na Atlântida. Robert Eggers sonhava em fazer dela uma rainha viking. Alexander Skarsgard deu uma ajuda.
She was my first choice, and Alex and her had a nice relationship after Big Little Lies, so he put in a good word. But she also was a fan of The Lighthouse, and so I flew to meet her in Nashville, and she accepted the role. I'm sure she saw I was a little nervous, and so after 90 seconds or so of small talk, she said, "Don't worry, I'm gonna do it." So she liked the script.
It was fantastic to be reunited with Nicole. I loved working with Nicole on Big Little Lies a couple years ago, and this is yet again this time we're not husband and wife, we're son and mother, but it's another very interesting, very dark, complex relationship, and that was a real treat.
Alexander Skarsgard é o grande protagonista deste filme. É um papel muito distante do que já ouvimos fazer em A Lenda de Tarzan, True Blood, Succession ou Big Little Lies. O Homem do Norte transformou o seu corpo para fazer de Hamlet um viking furioso com uma missão de vingança.
Completely transformative. I mean, it's, knowing Alex well, this character is just so far from Alex in every way. His physical transformation is astonishing, but he becomes a Viking and channels some anger that's truly terrifying.
O Homem do Norte conta ainda com uma participação especial da cantora islandesa Björk, que não fazia cinema há 12 anos. É um filme audaz, brutal e majestoso, graças à fotografia de Yarin Blaschke, à música de Robin Carolan e Sebastian Gainsborough e ainda à realização de Robert Eggers, que fez deste o seu projeto mais longo e ambicioso.
Well, hopefully people will have an opportunity to go see The Northman on a big screen.
It's an epic. It's a literal epic. It's an action adventure movie. It's something that you can eat your popcorn to.
It's a Robert Eggers movie, and he is visually exceptional. The world that Rob, together with his cinematographer Jaron, created is quite unique.
It's something you have to experience in cinemas, but hopefully it's also something that you think about on the way home.
I cannot escape my fate.